What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today is Saturday, November 4th, day number 95 inside the Big Brother house. Veto was today, and that's the thing that matters the most this week. Who holds the power of veto? Because you get to lock in your spot in the final three along with Bowie, the current HOH. The two of you will then go automatically to the final three. Not only that, the POV holder controls who gets to come with them, or if it was Bowie who won, she would get the chance to give that control to whoever she wanted to vote out one of the two nominees. So what happened? Feeds weren't down for that long. It actually was pretty quick as far as how long we had to wait. And Jag wins his 7th power of veto of the season. He's now earned his spot in the final three, but with that 7th win, he now ties the all-time comp record with 9, but also beats the veto record. So he ties Janelle and Mecole with 9 comp wins in total, but beats the record just set by Mecole last season for the veto record, meaning that Jag is now in the record books for sure. And listen, comps are a hot button issue, but it does sound like he crushed this. Like he really killed this competition. And I think that's the thing that's kind of tough, is we'll never really know how Jag compares to other competitors. But that's an issue you could have with every season, right? You just never would know how somebody would do on a different season, right? If you put Mecole into this season, does he do what Jag does? We'll never know. If you put Janelle into this season, a fresh Janelle, not the Janelle that we all know, but like a Janelle, if you put her into this season, does she crush the comps like Jag does? We don't know. We really don't. And it's tough to say, because we were discussing this on the live stream that we had the other day. And yes, Jag has had more comps this season than past seasons, I think, except for like BB16. That season was also really close to 100 days, but also had the Battle of the Block, which was even more competitions that took place that season. And I think Frankie Grande has a decent amount of comps under his belt, but some of those are the Battle of the Block. So like, do you really count those? Like, I don't know, right? Like that's a discussion that people have had before. But another really kind of big stat is that there is a significant amount of men who are beating women in competitions. Why is that though? Is it because the competitions are inherently just better for men? I'm not sure, because there are seasons where there's outliers where, like, oh no, there are women who did do better than the men. Go back and look at BB20. So I don't know exactly what it is. And also there's some other variables that we have to take into consideration here as well, including people throwing comps. It is very, like, come on, we all know people throw comps in Big Brother, and a lot of times it's to your advantage to throw a comp rather than to win the comp. So I don't know how we can factor that in all the way with who's actually good at comps and who's not, especially early on in seasons. But another thing to consider is veto. Only 6 people get to compete in veto. Just for an example, and not saying that she would have beat him if she played in as many competitions as he did, but look at the difference between how many vetoes Cameron played in. He played in almost every single one for the first few weeks of the season, to Cirie, who only played in 2, the 2 that she was nominated for, because her coin was never picked, like, ever. So there's a lot of different variables in there that I'm interested to see, like, are the comps actually getting more physical over the years? I'm not 100% sure on that, because yeah, I think there's a slight increase in it, but there were physical comps in Big Brother for years. Like, when did we really switch? I want to see the actual numbers on there. It's going to take some research to go in there. Plus, also, I want to see like what the numbers are for people being picked for veto. And if possible, maybe we could go over like, yeah, you know what? I think this person was throwing. I don't think this person. That's a little bit more subjective and would be very hard to get like real data on. But I think it's a key variable to really consider when you're looking at the competitions, especially with, are they fair or not? Because it sounds like Jag just crushed this, and there wasn't as much of a physical aspect to it. He was just better than everyone else in this competition. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below, because one of the other things I talked about was I hate to just complain about an issue. Like, I see that there's an issue as well. I just don't know how bad the issue is that we need to fix, right? Like, do we just need to completely rework everything, or is it just minor tweaks that we need to do? So one of my things is I hate just complaining. I like looking for answers. I like looking for solutions. So maybe we can see how we can fix some of these issues going forward in Big Brother. Anyway, a little bit of an Ori rant, but let's talk about what Jag's gonna do. Because here's the thing, we don't really know. Even what he would say to Bowie, we can't fully trust, because that could all just be some sort of a play to try and like keep her calm in case he does actually keep Matt over Felicia, that she doesn't kind of freak out about their kind of final two situation. But he has mentioned it to her, and one of the big things he's brought up is he's like, the only time I've ever brought up cutting Matt was to you. Matt's done it with a lot of other people. So that could be something that goes into his consideration. Felicia also made her pitch saying that Matt will take him out, and that, she would take Jag in a final two situation because F Bowie Jane. But also saying, yeah, you've won all the competitions, but did you win the conversations? Because did you lose them as you were headed on your way out? You were lying to a lot of people. Are they going to hold that against you? And she's got a really good point. That's something that Jag has to consider when he makes it his decision on how he gets to the final two. Because I'm not sure what the play is here. Jag's got two scenarios he can kind of run here. And both, I think, have their advantages and disadvantages. He could cut Matt, and I think that gives him the best chance to win the final two, where it's just him against either Bowie and Felicia going to the final two. But is that his best chance to get to the final two? Because, yeah, he would only have to beat Felicia, and that's, an easier competition threat than Matt. But he still has to beat Bowie, right? Like, Bowie's still there, and we've seen Bowie win competitions, especially some mental competitions, which some of these later comps usually have a little bit of an aspect to that in part 2 and part 3. So there's no saying that Bowie wouldn't be able to beat him in a questions comp. That does have a little bit sometimes to do with actual like days and stuff like that now, which Bowie didn't seem to know too well. But it isn't just like, oh, he gets rid of Matt and he's in the final two, right? Like, he still would have to get there. Here's the other thing though. If he goes with Bowie and Matt to the final three, Matt's more likely going to take Jag over Bowie, and Bowie's more likely to take Jag if he happens to lose. Whereas if it's Bowie and Felicia says she would take Bowie, she wouldn't take Bowie, but I think she would take Bowie. And Bowie might take Felicia. If Bowie was smart, she would go, oh, I have a choice between Jag and Felicia. I'm taking Felicia. So if they were to win the final 3 HOH, would they cut Jag? I think so. Whereas if Jag's in the final 3 with Matt and Bowie, I think they're more likely to take Jag over each other. Just something to consider, right? I think the play is for here though is for Jag to go full heel, right? Do it, cut Matt, go into the final two and go into like the jury segment saying, listen, that was my game. I played cutthroat. I did what I needed to do to make sure I was sitting in one of these two chairs. And I think that would be the way to go, right? Just fully own like a ruthless lying game. And that's how you get to the end and you win and say like I won the comps as well, right? So it's like I outplayed all of you. You might be mad, but be mad at the player, not the game, and give me the win. But I don't know. What do you guys think would Jag's best move be? We won't find out today. We will only find out on Sunday's episode when Jag makes the decision on the night. And we'll see who he ends up sending out. I'm not even sure if Jag knows that he has to wait until Sunday. Like, they might think that there's still like a veto ceremony. That usually is a little bit of confusion on some people when they're in the house this long. They're like, wait, how does this work? So if he knows that like, oh, I can just kick Matt out of the house and I don't have to sit awkwardly with him, because Jag has been playing his game a lot of that this season of like, okay, what's the least awkward for me in the house? How do I do this? Wait, oh, I can just lie to them and I don't have to sit awkwardly after I made a decision to go against them. Okay, yeah, let's do that and blindside them. That way it's not awkward and we can just pretend everything's cool. So if he knows that he doesn't have to sit awkwardly with Matt after he makes this decision, he might be even more likely to do it. But I don't know. What do you guys think Jag's decision's going to be? Let me know in those comments down below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to show you guys, mainly because I had to see it. You have to see it too. I present to you Jury House's Halloween. Oh yeah, there. that is a cradle rob in America with Cory in a diaper. We also have Cameron and Blue in their Halloween costumes as well. But yeah, if I had to see Cory in a diaper, you had to see Cory in a diaper. So there you go. Thank you guys once again for watching. Check out the links to all my socials in the description down below, pinned comment. Follow what you want, ignore what you want, all different ways that you can support the channel down there. But just hitting that like button, hit that comment down there. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Those are the best and easiest ways to support the channel. Share this video with somebody that you know who loves Big Brother. We're getting to the end of it, but we're going to have a lot more Big Brother content during the off season, plus other reality show stuff we're going to be talking about here on the channel. Things are not going to end with Big Brother, so keep an eye out on all the things going on here on the channel. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.